Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to some FIFA 15 downgrades. I've got no idea what that intro was, but we're going to be taking a look at some FIFA 15 downgrades today. January downgrades. This isn't actually a thing that is going to happen, but I just thought it would be good fun to go through. Take a look at some players who have played absolutely shite this year, who are actually rated pretty good on FIFA, and if January downgrades or winter downgrades, it's not even January anymore and they haven't even done the upgrades, we're a thing, these guys would almost certainly be going down. So, if you guys do enjoy this video, don't go hating on me if you don't. Drop a like, have a laugh at the players that don't play for your team, or maybe actually no one in this video plays for your team and you can just sit here and take the piss like I am going to. We have got a few Everton players in there, unfortunately. We've got a few Liverpool players. Don't go getting up in my grill. Drop a like, drop a comment of anyone else that you think should be downgraded if that was actually a thing. Or even, this is all BPL, if you guys would like to see a rest of the world on, suggest me some players down there. But apart from that, lads, we are just going to get straight into this video. If you want to get any coins to buy any of these players, because some of them are actually quite good on FIFA, or if you want to get any for the upgrades that are coming because you want to buy like one of the ridiculously upgraded informs, anything like that, link down in the description to IG Sky. Go down there, use the discount code AJ3, and you'll be able to get yourself a million coins for about £8, which is absolutely fucking ridiculous. But we want to look at some downgrades, and we're going to take a look up first in goal at Simon Mignolet. How this guy is an 82 is absolutely beyond me. At points this season, it would be better if his numbers were switched and he was a 28. That would be more realistic. That is how bad this guy has been. He's actually kind of picked his game up, and he's probably the equivalent of a silver in the past few games, but he's still dreadful, and any time the ball goes near him, I'm not even a Liverpool fan, but if I've got a bet on Liverpool to win, whenever the ball goes near him, I shit myself. You just know he's going to miss the ball or roll into the back of his net. He's going to kick it straight to one of the attackers. He's just going to fumble it. God knows what's happening. God knows what's going on in this guy's head. He's got, actually, like I said, got a little bit better recently, but even still, I think there's only 4 goalkeepers who are better than him and higher rated than him on this game. There is Lloris and Czech, who are both 85. There is De Gea, who's probably going to go up to an 85, and then there's Courtois, who are an 86. So they're all world-class goalkeepers. And then the next level of goalkeeper is fucking Mignolet is at the top of it. How is that even realistic at all? He is so bad, and I can think of a million goalkeepers. Fucking Joel Robles is better than Mignolet in goal. That is saying something. But let's move on to Per Mertesacker, our first centre-back. The second highest rated centre-back in the whole of the Premier League on FIFA. And he can barely play football if he hasn't got Koscielny stood next to him holding his hand. It is crazy. When Koscielny plays, this guy is actually quite good because he can kind of just float around, make headers, do whatever, and Koscielny does all the running. When you put him next to someone who isn't world class like Koscielny is, he falls to bits. And I can't remember what game it was, but I remember when he was like the only senior defender in the team. They got lost like 3-0, and basically every single goal was Mertesacker's fault. He's been having a shocker of a season, and how he is 83 rated and the second highest rated defender in the Prem just blows my mind. Something incredible. I don't know what the hell is going on there. He's probably better off being rated on his pace. Next to him, we have got the start of where it gets depressing for Andy. We have got Sylvain Distin. This guy last season was incredible for us. He's got like 90 pace last season, caught everyone. He was a little bit dodgy, but he just ridiculously fast, running like he's 21, and if he made a mistake, he just outpaced anyone and got the ball back. This season, the mistakes have gone up tenfold, and his pace is like 10 times slower. It's like he's got 17 pace rather than 71 pace this year. And rather than making like a mistake every other game and then just sprinting back and getting it, he's making like 10 mistakes a game. And when he does make a mistake, it takes him 6 hours to turn around. It's like a fucking bin lorry turning around to run after the player. And he's got the acceleration of a bin lorry as well. He's absolutely terrible. Such a shocker this season. Stones and Jagielka are by far our best defenders. And he's even behind Antel and Alcaraz in our pecking order now, which is absolutely crazy. And he's 77 rated. He is a good defender on FIFA, but in real life, he definitely deserves to be a silver now. Next to him, from across the park in Merseyside, we have got Dejan Lovren. Absolute blinder of a season last year, I am not going to lie. He was a quality defender for Southampton. I did see an analysis broken down on Monday Night Football of Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville talking about this guy and showing how he was even dodgy back then. He just somehow managed to get away with it every single game, and someone else was making up for it. This season, in the Liverpool defence, which we've already had Mignolet, and we've seen Sacco's terrible, they've got Glenn Johnson, they're just having an absolute nightmare. They've actually picked it up a lot recently, and I will come on to why in a second, but at the start of the season, Lovren, he doesn't even play now. I'm not sure if he's injured or Rodgers has just realised he's shit, but he spent 20 million on him, and Emre Can plays at centre-back. The midfielder that they've bought Absolutely brilliant midfielder, mind. Emery Can is a quality young player, but the fact that you spent 20 million on a centre-back and you're playing your CDM and centre-back instead, I don't know what is going on there. I'm not too sure if Lovren's injured. I think he's just shite because he's playing so bad at the start of the season. They are, like I said, actually playing a little bit better now, and they've got a formation and stuff like that that's working for them, the three at the back. Lovren isn't getting in. Lovren probably doesn't deserve to be a 79. He's one of the towards the higher end of centre-backs in the BPL, and he's just basically not a very good player anymore in real life. Centre defensive mid, we have got Sandro. Now, to be fair to this lad, he has been injured for most of the season, but at the start of the season when he wasn't injured, he wasn't playing particularly well. He's 79 rated, he's rare, he's the same rating as James McCarthy, but he's a rare player, and to be honest, he just doesn't seem to get on with any manager. He doesn't really, I don't know what's wrong with him, he apparently just busts up with all his managers. Tim Sherwood is meant to be becoming the QPR manager, who Sandro had a bust up with at Spurs, and he just didn't like him, and whether he actually deserves a downgrade or he's actually quite a good footballer, I can't really tell. He literally just doesn't play. He's a goal player who doesn't even get a game, really. He always gets bust up with his managers, and he's probably just going to go down to silver next year. And he's basically just there because I couldn't really think of anyone else either. So if you guys know anyone, pop them down in the comment section. And let's move on to a guy who definitely deserves a downgrade. We have got Gareth Barry. Again, it pains me to say this. He was so good last year. Him and Distan were like two of the core players for us that were just incredible. And apparently Gareth Barry has just lost his legs. He can't even move. He can't pass. He can't shoot. He can't run. He can't tackle. He can't do anything apart from getting James McCarthy and Mohamed Besic's way. Just a liability, basically. He's been so bad in the centre of our midfield. He's higher rated again than McCarthy. He deserves to be like a 76 or something like that. 80 rated is great. Based on last year, yes, he is probably an 80 rated player, but based on this year, he's more like a 75 or 76. Left midfield, we have got Hatton, or Fatten, he should probably be called, Ben Arthur. That is top quality banter, and unfortunately, this guy isn't playing top quality football. He was, of course, a Newcastle player, and he was relegated to the under-21s. He then went to Hull on, like, the last second of deadline day. Steve Bruce, with that people thinking genius signing, but it turns out he's just a fat bastard. He can't run. He's just, again, hated by all of his managers, and he ended up going to Nice. But, unfortunately, because UEFA or FIFA or whoever it is classes Newcastle under-21s as a proper, like, professional club. I don't know what the hell's going on there. He's, of course, played for them, and he's played for Hull, and you're only allowed to play for 2 clubs in one season. So now Ben Arthur isn't allowed to play for Nice, and he's basically just in limbo. Hull don't want him. He's absolutely crap. Newcastle don't want him back to terminate the loan from Hull. He's not allowed to play for Nice, so I don't know what's going on there. Basically, he needs his pace knocking down to about 40 because he's too fat and can't run. He's got a terrible attitude. He's got 5-star skills because he basically just likes to show off and think he can do everything, but he probably should be rated about 74. I'm Hatton Ben Arthur, Fatten Ben Arthur, whatever you want to call him. He's almost certainly getting a downgrade for next FIFA. On the opposite side, we've got another Everton player. It hasn't been going well for us this season, has it, lads? 12 PR, and we've got Aiden McGeady. One of our main problems, again, with the fact that Distan and Gareth Barry somehow can't run this season, is that we've got no creativity down the wings apart from Kevin Morales, and on the opposite wing we're always just lacking and there's just nothing there, and one of the main reasons for that is Pinar's been injured and McGeady is shite. How he is a 78 rated player, I have got no idea at all. I would put my house on him being a silver in FIFA 16. If it was January downgrades, I would put my house on him becoming silver. He's somehow actually maintaining his 78 on head-to-head, which just blows my mind. I don't know how he's doing it. He's got them 5-star skills, and it'd probably be better for everyone if he did get downgraded, and we could have a silver 5-star skiller in the BPL. Central attacker mid, we have gone for a striker. We've gone for Christian Benteke. Now, Aston Villa have been having a horrendous time this season. They went on a massive streak of just not even scoring and just being terrible. And at the start of that streak, everyone was like, Benteke's coming back. When Benteke's back, we'll all be fine. Benteke, he's our hero. He's going to save us. He's going to score loads of goals like he always does. Benteke is a beast. Benteke has scored 2 goals. 2 whole goals in the 15 games. This guy is meant to be like one of the best strikers in the Premier League. He was meant to rescue Aston Villa's season. And he scored twice. That is a terrible strike rate for someone who was so highly respected, and he got an upgrade last year and all sorts of crazy stuff like that. So it's not going well for Benteke, and he's probably going to end up going down to about a 78. Up front, we have got Mario Balotelli, of course. Jesus Christ, this guy has been worse than Benteke this season. He's been worse than useless. He's terrible. He's just a liability when he's on the pitch. 82 rated he is as well, and again, probably going to go down to about 77 is probably what he deserves. I think he scored 1 goal all season, and it was in the FA Cup, which is just baffling. And whenever he gets the ball, he just smashes it over the bar or goes for a long shot, and it just trickles towards the keeper. Last up then, we have got Adebayor finishing off this squad with the most hilarious one out of all of them. He's been having a terrible time at Spurs, he's in awful form, and he's blaming it on the fact that his mother is a witch and she's doing voodoo spells from Africa and making his form drop and putting curses on him. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what the hell is going on in this guy's head. He is off his fucking rocker. He is absolutely terrible this season and he's blaming it on the fact that his mum is a witch. I don't even know what to say. It is absolutely crazy. He deserves a downgrade. He definitely deserves a downgrade. He's been terrible this year. Harry Kane is absolutely doing the business, and Soldado is probably ahead of him in the pecking order as well. And Soldado has only scored 1 goal himself and probably could be downgraded as well. But that is where we're going to leave this video, lads. It has been just a bit of fun, really. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, drop a like. If you'd like to see the downgrades for the rest of Europe, pop any suggestions you've got down in the comment section and make sure you smash that like button. But apart from that, thanks for watching, lads. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, and I will see you next time.